This is a bookable summary of the book, The Snowball, by Alice Schroeder. Have you ever heard of Warren Buffett? He's probably the most famous investor of the 20th and 21st centuries, maybe even of all time. He's known as the Oracle of the Omaha, or the Sage of Omaha, and you've probably seen him in the media sharing his opinions on business and politics. But what does he do, and how did he get to where he is today? Well, in this video, we are going to dive into the life of Warren Buffett from his early days to his first business ventures, all the way up to his current status as an American sage of modern business. His story is fascinating, and we hope you'll learn a lot from it. So, let's get started. Warren Buffett found comfort in numbers as a child. Warren Buffett grew up in Omaha, Nebraska during the Great Depression. His father was a successful stockbroker, but his mother was an overbearing parent prone to shaming and blaming her children. To escape his mother's unpredictable temper, Warren turned to numbers and statistics, finding solace in odds and percentages. He enjoyed school because it taught him more about mathematics, and he and his friend Russ would note down license plates of passing cars to calculate the frequencies of each letter and the number appearing on them. Warren also spent time at his father's office on weekends, writing stock prices on his chalkboard. His interest in numbers was encouraged by his family, and he received books on baseball statistics and the card game bridge, which he devoted hours to memorizing. These books provided Warren with reliable escape from his home life. Buffett started earning and investing at a young age. Warren Buffett's fascination with money was as strong as his interest in numbers. At age 9, he began selling gum and coke to his neighbors, and a year later, he was selling peanuts at football games. His interest in making money grew stronger when he discovered the book 1,000 Ways to Make $1,000 at the library. He aimed to become a millionaire by age 35 and had already saved $120 by age 11, which he used to buy his first investment, 6 shares of City Services Preferred. In high school, he sold golf balls and rented out pinball machines. His earnings increased significantly when he started delivering newspapers in Washington, D.C., earning around $175 per month and saving up to $1,000. At age 14, he filed his first tax return, citing his watch and bicycle as deductions and paying a total of $7. Buffett's education in business and stock market secrets. Warren's fascination with money and numbers led him to study accounting and business at the University of Nebraska. Although he found college easy, he was rejected by Harvard Business School, but was later accepted at Columbia University, where he learned fundamental investment strategies under the guidance of Benjamin Graham and David Dodd. From them, he learned the importance of investigating a company's intrinsic value and comparing it to its perceived value, which led to the realization of investing in undervalued businesses that Graham called cigar butts. Establishing a partnership to be his boss after starting a family. After getting married and having children, Buffett felt he was ready to become his boss. He founded Buffett Associates Limited in 1956 with a unique partnership that only included friends and relatives. The goal was to establish simple rules for investing, to ensure that no one would have unrealistic expectations or be disappointed. Buffett's reputation was also boosted by his mentor and former boss, Ben Graham, who recommended Buffett as a reliable man for his clients to invest their money when he decided to retire and close up shop. Buffett's successful philosophy in his partnerships. If you're finding this video to be enjoyable, show your support by liking it and subscribing to my channel for even more fantastic content. Your encouragement means everything to me and drives me to keep creating videos for you. When Buffett became his boss, he formed 8 partnerships with friends who gave him $50,000 to $120,000 to invest. He had a strict philosophy of only investing in undervalued stocks and reinvesting earnings. He also had patience, never cashing out when a stock reached a certain number. By the start of the 1960s, he managed over $1 million and consistently beat the market. He even earned a seat on boards to prevent executives from misusing investors' money. In 1962, he dissolved his partnerships into one entity, Buffett Partnership Limited. Despite his success in expanding to Wall Street, some people remained skeptical. Buffett expands the partnership and buys Berkshire Hathaway. In the mid-1960s, with the help of his friend Charlie Munger, Warren Buffett began investing in bigger opportunities beyond the cigar butt stocks. In 1964, he invested in American Express after a scandal caused their stocks to plummet. The investment paid off, and Buffett used the profits to start buying entire businesses. One of his first buyouts was Berkshire Hathaway, which he acquired a controlling interest in for a little over $11 per share in 1965. The investment, along with American Express, helped Buffett achieve his goal of becoming a millionaire by age 35. Challenges and new rules for Buffett's investments. Buffett faced bigger challenges as he started purchasing entire businesses. In the past, Buffett made the mistake of putting the wrong management in charge of a company, which led to its bankruptcy. This time, he was determined to avoid making the same mistake. Despite Berkshire Hathaway's problems as a textile manufacturer, Buffett kept the company alive by purchasing winning stocks in its name. As his investment partnership grew, Buffett closed its doors to new members and tightened his investment rules. He never bought stock in companies that he didn't fully understand and avoided businesses with human problems. Buffett's focus is on good and reliable management. Even as Buffett became a millionaire, he remained unconcerned with his appearance and focused on the people behind his businesses. He made sure the companies he acquired were run by good people he could trust, getting to know them personally before making a purchase. This strategy paid off, with the partnership outperforming the market by 36% by the end of 1966. Buffett regarded his managers and investment partners as family, but as the 1960s came to a close, he began buying out his partners to focus on personal endeavors. Meanwhile, Susie pursued a singing career and got involved in social issues, attending civil rights and anti-war protests. Even Warren, who avoided politics, became the treasurer for the Nebraskan office of Democratic presidential candidate Eugene McCarthy. Buffett's foray into the newspaper business in the 1970s. As a young boy delivering newspapers, Warren Buffett dreamed of owning his paper. In 1969, he made $16 million in earnings, and he finally had the means to make his dream a reality. He bought a controlling interest in the Omaha Sun, which eventually led to a Pulitzer Prize-winning article on Boys Town. After this success, he set his sights on the Washington Post, owning over 5% of it by 1973 and joining its board the following year. He rubbed shoulders with famous guests at publisher Kay Graham's dinner parties. Buffett and Munger faced an SEC investigation over alleged overpayment. Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger's company, Blue Chip Stamps, was struggling in the 1970s. So Munger purchased an undervalued savings and loan company called Wesco. When Santa Barbara Financial Company wanted to merge with Wesco, Buffett convinced the surviving member of Wesco's founding family to call off the merger. This decision sent Wesco's stock plummeting, and the SEC launched an investigation into over 30 companies owned by Buffett and Munger. Although anxious, Buffett was cleared of wrongdoing, with only one warning issued for disclosure violation. Challenges in Buffett's personal and business life. Warren Buffett's marriage to Susie faced difficulties, including his close relationship with Washington Post publisher Kay Graham, and Susie's decision to move to San Francisco in 1977. Despite the challenges, Susie continued to care for Buffett by hiring a young woman named Astrid to cook for him. Meanwhile, a legal battle between two newspapers, Buffalo Evening News and Courier Express, over a promotional offer for a free weekend edition, took years for Buffett to resolve, resulting in significant financial losses for the paper. Salomon Brothers and Geico, two companies tied to Buffett's legacy. Buffett helped Geico overcome bankruptcy and became closely involved in the company in the 1970s. He joined its board and was grateful to an executive from Salomon Brothers who helped him raise funds for Geico. When Salomon Brothers faced some problems, Buffett agreed to join its board in 1986. However, he didn't expect the scandal that broke out in 1991 when an employee was caught breaking federal laws. Buffett became interim CEO, made reforms, and prevented the Treasury Department from barring Salomon Brothers from future auctions. Buffett proves you can be successful without investing in technology, despite his friendship with Bill Gates. Buffett didn't buy into the tech craze of the 90s, which led people to criticize him as outdated. However, he proved them wrong by achieving enormous financial success through his investments in other industries. Despite this, Buffett did make a small investment in Microsoft after becoming friends with Bill Gates, whom he met at a 4th of July party in 1991. Buffett's friendship with Gates helped him to see his place in the larger world, and he realized how fortunate he was to have the advantages he had. Buffett faces personal losses and reevaluates priorities. In the 2000s, Warren Buffett faced personal losses that made him rethink what truly mattered in life. In 2001, his close friend, Kay Graham, passed away, followed by the tragic events of September 11th. These experiences led him to invest in companies that offered a sense of certainty. However, another reevaluation came when his ex-wife Susie was diagnosed with cancer. Despite their separation, he cared for her until she passed away in 2004. This loss led him to realize the importance of being loved by those he cares about and to become more connected with his children. He also gave away much of his fortune to charity. We hope this video provided valuable insights and information for you. Which nickname do you think suits Warren Buffett better, Oracle of Omaha or Sage of Omaha? Let us know in the comments. And if you learned something new in this video, make sure to hit the button and subscribe for more videos. Thank you, and until next time.